Jen, the administration is committed to the release of U.S. citizens held in Iran. Can you update us if there's anything new and whether the White House has asked the Qatari foreign minister to mediate since he was recently in Tehran? And I have another question.
Sure. Well, I would say obviously there's a range of topics, as I think we briefed out to you, and we can talk about more about that if you would like, that will be discussed during the meeting this afternoon. There's no special coordination between the United States and Qatar on this particular visit about Iran, but of course there are a range of topics, including the nuclear negotiations, that could be a part of the discussion.
So nothing on the release of the hostages. Everything was reported. It's not correct.
Well, I would say again, I don't have anything more to offer to you other than to say that they could talk about the Iran nuclear negotiations, but there's no special coordination planned for this trip.
Also, the Houthis has attacked Abu Dhabi yesterday while the Israeli president was meeting. You keep saying that you want to protect your allies in the Gulf, but practically, how can you stop them from escalating, as we have seen in the last few weeks?
Well, I expect my colleague, John Kirby at the Pentagon, may have more to say on this, but I can tell you that as to your question about the report, U.S. military personnel responded to an inbound missile threat on the UAE. This involved the employment of Patriot interceptors coincident to efforts by the armed forces of the UAE. I would say we are working quite closely with them. Again, my colleague will have more to speak to, but we are very focused on working with them and defending against all threats to their peoples and territories.